Welcome everyone, I'm Admin1 VinnyFX, and today we are going through Marathon Evil, a fairly known total conversion scenario from I believe the late 90s, if not early 2000s. Spearheaded by someone going by Frigid Man, Randall Shaw, I believe is his name. And I've previewed this scenario a few times before. As I remember, it's pretty challenging, mainly because of, I think, relative resource scarcity, which I've dealt with before and that I think I'm a bit more prepared for now that I've done some vidding, so to speak, some dabbling in vidmaster techniques and such, including from watching better vidmasters than myself, such as Sidr or SIDR. And it's also one of the most horrific, I should say horror-themed marathon scenarios, at least early on. We'll see how it goes over time. But there's at least one special new enemy, and of course plenty of new weapons. Sort of ironically, I kind of went backwards with this game in that I've played a lot of multiplayer matches on Evil with the Marathon Evil Club, so to speak, that's spearheaded by the Vituperator, or the Austin Mangler as he's sometimes known. And by the way, they still do weekly events from what I recall that I would like to rejoin at some point. So if you want some good, unique online marathon action, you do well to join them. They have their own Discord that I could link in the description, although, as I know, Discord links tend to expire after a relatively short while. Anyway, enough dilly-dally. Let's start with Marathon Evil, with the newer version of Aleph 1. I'll check real quick to make sure that the settings are correct. If I remember also, the save patterns are also a bit sparing, which certainly lends to challenge and caution, but can also lead to a lot of backtracking. So we might have a few pretty frustrating moments, but we'll see about it. Okay, I believe despite everything's where it should be. Yeah, it's previewing the NetMap urine pool for writing purposes. I haven't given up on the idea of writing guides, so to speak, for optimal marathon multiplayer performance. I believe everything is where it should be. Okay, let's give this a shot. So, this game, this scenario has 17 levels, although it's possible at least one of them at the end is a net map and thus not part of the campaign. We'll see. I imagine at some point I might end up going through those for marathon arena adventures. Make sure the heads-up display is largest that it could be. Okay, so the first level is called Mangle Him, Really. Plague is upon the worlds. Okay, loading, I think. So we start in a room with an alarm going off, aided by this visual here. Okay, there's a terminal here. We'll imagine we're sitting in this big chair. Is that IGC network online, stand by. Due to problems with the nuclear munitions in our weapons bay, everyone is instructed to evacuate. We are sorry to the inconvenience this might bring, but it's either your comfort or your life. The IGC network will resume standard operation when the situation is taken care of. I'll let you know I'm an American. Give me convenience or give me death. To quote the dead Kennedys. Alright. That's a cool intro. A way to grab your weapons. Helps give you a sense of weight and seriousness to an event like this when you're able to have all these distinctly marked moments of preparing as opposed to having everything right there with you. Because one thing about a lot of marathon games from the very beginning, with the very first marathon before the others in the trilogy came out, is that there can be a sense of relative hopelessness that makes it more immersive, makes you want to overcome it. And then what's with this? You've got all these items, this debris, body parts. I assume that's something for analysis. So, are we supposed to be a scientist in this scenario? In any case, it's a nice little embedding of the terminal too. Alright. Log on UESC Raider class vessel. Marine, this is your wake-up call. No one on board the ship was able to sleep since the disappearance of the Hellraiser, except for you. Guess I don't care that much, huh? At 0400 hours, when the Hellraiser was supposed to be destroyed by the nuclear warhead, it disappeared into an unknown anomaly, some sort of spatial rift. Our ship's sensors were spent out of commission from the neutron blast of the warhead detonating into free space. Because of that, we had no idea that whatever the Hellraiser went into is now pulling us in. That is, if you don't run your ass up here and help us counteract the situation we're going in. Whatever that rift is exactly, it activated all 13 of our remaining warheads. The crew and I are trying to disable them. Don't bruise too many of the crew on the way. Dent, over and out. The Hellraiser. What's that? Some kind of ship or shuttle? Nice terminal art, by the way. So we're off to a pretty good start, I think. I guess this is supposed to be the bed. Looks pretty uncomfortable, but I suppose the map maker had only so much to work with. These Bob's running around. I'm sure they make for good ammunition sources, although I wonder if there are any simulacrums among them. I would think that if that were the case, I'd be notified somehow. But I might just get a jump scare at some point when one of them blows up in my face with so little shields right now. I need to find shields. So that door won't open right now. I don't know how much of this could possibly be opened remotely. Okay, at least I have this. So now the question is where I can find a charger. Or sorry, save pattern, which I found right there. I already had the charger. Okay, now, looking on the map, this opens. Okay, that leads to an elevator. I'm trying to narrow down which of these doors won't open so that I know what all to explore. So it's my room, my quarters. That doesn't even make a noise when you try to open it, so who knows. Oh, 4 suck. Hey, kind of like in Marathon Travel with humans suck. I wonder if one of these is based on the other. Maybe one took influence from the other. Even if in a somewhat reactive way, namely by doing the opposite. So one thing I remember off the bat is that, oh, hey, there's another elevator, but this one goes down. Was that travel had plentiful supplies and ammunition, whether it should have or not. Whereas with evil, you have to really conserve and be mindful of what you use at pretty much all times. Interesting that they would need to stand guard out there like that. Lots of alerts around here. I always wonder with these sorts of designs how much of the making of the level must have been frustrating or very fun at the same time. Okay, so let's see. I go down here. Okay, I think that was automatic. I don't even think I had to hit the switch. Yeah, it's automatic. Okay, so you just use the switch if you want to, like in that situation, so that way you're not stuck. Anything here? These would all be pretty good ammunition sources, these Bobs here. I could kill them, but I don't think I want to resort to that, at least not just yet. Okay. Security Station Alpha. All stations on alert. Ammo hold locked. Dent authorized. Weapons hold locked. Dent authorized. Station status. Safe from breach. Okay. So I don't know if there's a way I can get in here. I wonder if at some point I'll end up returning back to this ship. Because I know some scenarios are made like that, including Tempest Irae, and also I think Rubicon. Okay, teleporting out of here. Well, I imagine they were theoretically all meant to go onto here before doing that, but before I teleport out of here, I'm going to go to that other elevator that goes up. That's right, I don't need to hit the switch. Whatever. Anyway, though it might be tempting and funny to kill all the mobs for their ammunition. I don't know that I'll do that just yet. I guess I probably should try to do that, because I'll need a bunch of ammunition. It's not like I'll die or get a game over if I kill them. If I come back to this ship, they'll probably be here again. I wonder if the terminals say Dent leaving comment on them. Alright. This is Dent again. We are too late. Whatever that weapon/tractor beam was, it just pulled us across 6 sectors. We won't be returning to Tau City for a long time. Luckily, we are near a planet that seems to have some structures thereon. I have a feeling it's going to be another siege, but a whole lot worse. I'm down in the center terminal air right now and checking out what we picked up. Our people in the navigation section of the ship have found some kind of unknown complex on Mikar, the planet below. We have no idea what it is, but we're all teleporting and boarding escape vessels with equipment and whatnot off this ship. I suggest you load up on whatever you can and get to the transport room to teleport down immediately. Remember those nukes in the dry dock? Well, those are about to blow. Time to jump ship. Dent out. Alright. Let's see how far I can get killing going. Because I might need all this shit. Oh, hey. Turrets. That's a pretty smart move, actually. Oh, wait, you can't even collect much of the ammunition, so it's kind of pointless, huh? Well, now that I'm on this train, let's... Oh, shit. Yeah, that won't really work. Okay. Can I even get a fusion pistol? No, it's a waste. I'm sure that's by design. Well, I can pick up a clip there. Yeah, too hard. Alright, I'll give up on that. So then. Too bad, I could probably use those extra supplies. Cool mechanism though, having all those turrets. Logins in row, initiate escape to transport. Active lock hold transport affirmative, sustain active transport till override affirmative, instant row signing off. Okay. So I guess let's make sure I have everything. Sorry, I don't mean to tarry around in this introductory level for too long, but I really want to make sure that I'm not missing anything important. Like, is there a way to get to that quarry of supplies right now? Is it switch? No. Not bad either. Yeah, maybe I really will end up returning back to the ship at some point to get that. Hopefully I'll be given the right supplies soon enough. It'd be pretty ridiculous to send me on a mission like what I'm getting sent on Nothing more than a pistol and some few clips. But even just in the context of the original trilogy, that wouldn't be the most ridiculous thing I've had to deal with based on someone else's whims, especially that of an AI, although I don't know if this is a human commander or what. Might be a artificial intelligence or something, but so far it doesn't appear to be clear. Okay, let's just get out here now. There's something remote and deserted. Some mysterious aliens in the background, although they're not mysterious to me because I've played through this early part of the game before. Here's where things already get scary. So it starts off with a pretty basic intro area. Then we get, I suppose that's Dent. It says, "Welcome aboard." And right now I'm already hearing horror noises, so to speak. You know, distant alien ones. Not four noises, but a different kind that we have not yet encountered in my playthrough videos. Just heard another noise. Definitely helps with the horrific immersion. So it says, "Welcome aboard. We teleported down here an hour ago. For a little bit, everything was fine. Then all hell broke loose. We sent a team of Bobs with the How-Do human/organic waste disposal unit down to the lower reaches of the area where you are now. They were never heard from again. A team of drones was then sent down to locate them. They were never heard from either, but we recovered a black box image recorder from one of them. The last thing I saw was a 6-foot-long claw. This does not look good. You have been sent to the last recorded position of the How-Do team. Sorry about the shortage of equipment, but we didn't have time to take much off the cruiser before we teleported down here. We will be keeping a teleporter lock on you, so we will transport you any new ammo which becomes available, as well as transporting out any surviving humans you find. Exterminate whatever has been killing our men, and find out as much as you can about the structure. So far, we have been unsuccessful in finding any useful information. Dent, over and out." I wonder how they were able to recover one of the How-Do's in order to get that recording. Well, in any case, at least I have some heavier firepower right now. I've got a shotgun. I don't know how much I need to rely on it, but this makes you want to be careful. We've got some dark hallways, some moments of light to give a sense of hope. See, look, there's some scratches and blood on there. So that adds to the horror. Is this one open yet? It doesn't even make a noise yet. But it's pretty spooky. It'd be even better if they included some human scream noises, like I did in the beginning of Marathon Shader Void. Hear more noises. What's this here? I don't know. Is there something up there? Yes, I can see that. There's the outline. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's the outline of a creature, which is, spoiler alert, called a Devlin. Yeah. The light becomes brighter when I look over here, which is kind of weird, actually. Yeah, you can see it on the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and disturb it. Well, let me check here. No, here's another. They might both come at me at once. See how well I can punch it. There we go. Made a death noise like a Yeti. Might be able to just punch these fuckers to death. Yeah, oh boy. Good placement there. Pretty fast. There we go. Yep. Using some of the vid mastering techniques. What's with that fucking hologram? That one looks a bit faster and a bit tougher. Definitely has different colored eyes, so I'm assuming it's a higher class of... Yeah. So I think I'll resort more to guns for those, and more for fists for the yellow-eyed ones. Imagine there'll be like one around the corner here. Okay, nothing right now. So I don't get what this is about. It's like a hologram, but nothing happens if you press action up against it. So it's kind of a mystery. There we go. It's kind of hard to avoid getting scratched. Maybe the yellow-eyed ones aren't really more formidable, per se. But I just had a bad streak that time. I'm to try to conserve ammunition where possible, but it's a bit hard for me to get used to them. So this looks like a teleporter, of course. But let's see. Can't open anything here. Some human chunks. This doesn't go up, so this is the only way left to go. Oh, hey, a shield charger. Interesting. I was wrong then. So now where do I go? Okay, this opened up. So my buddies down here? Yep, they got killed. Alright, come here. Just wandering around back there. Come on. Fuck. Well, they do got 6-foot long claws. Definitely wants to stay back there. Shit. Ah, got caught in the middle there. At least I know where some shields are, so I'll go back. Charge. So, terminal. This is Lieutenant Robertson of UESC Science Team, Iota Phi. Phi? Anyway, sounds like a fraternity. As the batteries to our remote terminal station become weaker, it's less and less likely that we will get out of this alive, so I wish to chronicle what has happened to us for anyone who finds this. We were members of the crew of the UESC Raider-class ship that was responsible for the siege of Nordkor. Oh yeah, I played that scenario before. I might try it again, actually. It's a vanilla infinity scenario. After the siege, we were pulled into some kind of hyperspatial rift and dragged halfway across the galaxy. We abandoned ship onto this planet. Our team was sent to study the lower sections of the area. It wasn't long before we were attacked by a group of ugly creatures. They took us completely by surprise, and we scattered. Johnston was killed not far from where we were attacked. I didn't see where Davis, who was carrying the How-Do, went. Lewis and Syme came with me, and we reached this small room. Our porta team was damaged in the fight, and we lost the ability to communicate with the rest of the crew. We've discovered, however, that the Devlins, as we call them, cannot stand light, and are managing to keep the one that followed us at bay with the porta-turned spotlight. I wonder if that explains why some of these creatures kind of stay in a general area. Like, I imagine that the creator, perhaps Frigid Man, put in some monster impassable zones based around light fixtures he put in the maps. But that's just speculation for now. Anyway, we have not been idle, however, and have discovered this from examining the alien systems before and after the attack. Recharge platforms. These platforms will radiate electrons at anyone activating them by moving onto them. We believe that they were originally for recharging electronic equipment, but they are fully compatible with the shields installed on all human model cyborgs. Holographic technology. The architects of this structure had a much better grasp of holographic technology than we do. Example 2 is similar to a human comm terminal, while example 3 displays the image of any alien species that enters the area. This particular one is Johnson. So maybe some aliens were monitoring or studying humans, and they used a hologram of Johnson. Anyway, 4. This is another holographic image, but this one is very important if any of the other crew should discover this. The 4 are here. Before the attack, we were able to study the terminals for a little bit, and found out that the 4 are hiding in what appears to be a hangar not far from here. To reach them, a ship must be recovered and installed at 3. Okay. Let's see what it looks like, but I would have probably figured that out anyway. We cannot yet verify this, but it seems likely that Karth Pakor and his posse have abandoned ship into the structure as well. Our batteries are running out. The light won't be strong enough to hold off the Devlin for long. I hear gunfire from above. I can only hope that it is humans and that they arrive in time. Sorry. Maybe if this wasn't total Carnage, you'd still be alive. But Bops are pretty flimsy motherfuckers. Not that I can blame them myself. Alright, on this side. Maybe one on the other. We'll see. Damn. Pretty sturdy. Alright. Anyone here? Another hologram. I believe this is a save point. Perfect. And this port open. I don't know what that's about, but a terminal here. This is Lieutenant Commander Freeman. Some Devlins attacked here, and we only found half of Dent. Oh, so Dent's dead. Okay. Luckily, we managed to blow them into pieces before they did any serious damage. So, wait. Is Dent alive? Just like missing legs or something? From the information recovered from Iota Phi's portaterm, we have managed to hack into these holographic terminals. We now can sense data through them, which will be displayed like this. You're going to have to get through to the hangar where the 4 base is, and you'll receive further instructions there. Scan of hangar location. Okay. Let's see where that is relative to where I'm at right now. Okay. Let's see where I'm at on the map. But yeah, and it's just the opposite. Previously unlocked door, or locked door. From the science team's partial report, we found out that this is what you're going to have to do. Get the chip from location 1. 1 will trigger the door at location 2, install the chip at location 3. Wait a minute. Okay. So it looks like this here is an entry from the point indicated here. Yep. 3 opens the huge door at location 4. From there, the info is sketchy, but we think that you should reach the hangar fairly soon. Be on the lookout for old defense systems. Sorry we keep making you do stuff like this, but you're the only reliable Marine available. Alright, well that's pretty simple enough. Hopefully there won't be too much backup forces around here. Keep this at hand for possible close range emergencies. Looking around the corner from the straggler, so here we go. Shit. They're pretty swift with those claws. I got the feeling that like these would open as platforms to reveal more enemies, although that'd be kind of odd with the setting. It's supposed to be, I think, a bit more slow-paced. Oh, sorry, for the time being, and creepy. Shouldn't have wasted that shell, but it's it was an accident. Okay. So, go down here. More supplies. Come here. Damn it. Can't get by without a scratch at least. Why don't you fucking die, man? Fuck. Yep. Those different colored-eyed ones are a bit more formidable. At least I only got one slight scratch. Wasn't too bad. Yeah. It's also remarkable that they don't get stunned at all, so you have to keep going. So I guess the yellow-eyed ones are like the green Yeti. I'm assuming they're based on the Yeti and that they make the same dying noise. The other ones are more like orange Yeti, brown ones. Alright, well these I now have to deal with pretty easily. Perfect. Those turrets? Yep. Alright, pace myself according to their firing range. Oh shit. Seem like they come out the other side too, but I don't know. Alright. Well, then I'll go back and recharge. Then save again. Need to maintain all the progress I get. Alright, perfect. Save here. Now, this is Dyer, your new commanding officer. I assume because Dent is dead or otherwise indisposed. We can't seem to hold on to anybody here. You were overlooking the hangar that the Ford had made into a fairly functional base. Not bad on their part, eh? We've been able to access more of the alien computer system and have found that there's a room nearby where liquid fuel is being stored. We're gonna flood their base. This term will teleport you over there, and I'll tell you what to do. Too bad about Freeman, but he was a wuss anyway. Now get over there. What's with the changing of the guard so much? I get they're supposed to die, but that soon? Seems a little anticlimactic. Anyway. Okay, pal, here's what you've got to do. Beyond this hallway is a transmission interrupted. Attempt to reroute. Reroute failed. New transmission detected. Ford translator active. We meet again, human, but this time it shall be different. I am Karth Pakor. You have taken Norcor for me, but now I shall destroy you and your pitiful cruiser. This ship is mine, and you will not take it from me. Transmission terminated. Alright, got a real menace on our hands. Alright, look at that. That's a memorable sight. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Devlin staring you down. Darkly room past all these glowing sludge pillars. Alright. Fuck. Well, I managed to not get a single scratch. There we go. Trying to conserve enough shotgun ammunition. Shit, there's another one. Trying to look for any glowing eyes. These are like doors that will open up at the right time. Looks like there's a switch here. It opens one. No, very temporarily too. It looks like a save point. I can't quite reach it. Doesn't appear that there's an invisible barrier there. Oh, do I have to punch it? There we go, yep. That does it. Oh, damn it. I'm stuck in here probably. So. Okay, next level. Reminds me, I've got to check the name of the last one. Are we on the other side from where I was there? This is called Beer, Wine, Guns, Ammo, Picnic Supplies. I don't know why. But Marathon level names don't have to make sense. Alright. Ford translator active. Pitiful fools. You know not what you do. Our base would not be in such an obviously weak location. My forces are stationed far from here off the ship. You are becoming a thorn in my side, and now I shall pluck you out. With the technology of the ship, I have become invincible. You will feel my wrath, human. Prepare to fall. Transmission terminated. Your transmission detected. Encrypting transmission. Warning, transmission is damaged. I do not have flown into this place survives me only slightly. The strongest of the something rocks comes. His powers are graced by his technology. You cannot match him. Flee, flee. Is something, a bunch of gibberish. Error. Transmission integrity has failed. It's definitely adds to the horror atmosphere in a whole new way. But what about these devlins? It's fascinating. I like the way it goes. Don't need to go in there yet. Where do I need to go first? Oh, hey, here's a charger. I think. Yep, double charger. I had sense to be that way because of the slightly different design. It seems a bit fancier, more advanced. Now to just find a save point, so I don't have to go back to the first level. Oh, hey. These hunters here make those classic noises. I'll have to rush in to give myself more space in which to dodge. Oh, I missaw. I thought that was a regular hunter in the distance. Again, that far corner of the room, not a hologram of a smaller one. This looks to be gray, though. I'm guessing, based on that terminal, that that's the boss hunter I'll deal with. Which, for all I know, might be even more formidable than the major hunters I'm used to dealing with. Ah, fuck. Got stuck between the hunter and the wall there. At least I have a charger close at hand. Although I know that's kind of risky. You don't really come here to see that kind of weak sauce, do you? Okay. I have that at least two. Good thing I can't be crushed in those doors either. Okay. Oh, nothing there. Maybe that'll be activated by something else at some point. Okay, can't disable any of this. So, is this a teleporter? Another charger? Alright. Wise guy, huh? Guess you won't die, will you? There we go. Perfect. Doesn't teleport me anywhere. Doesn't charge. Not surprising. Wonder what it's about then. Maybe it's the beginning of something someone's trying to construct. Oh hey, here's some of my people. There's a drone down there. Oh, that's right, those are the friendly drones that help me. The possessed drones. Neat. Door won't open yet, so it looks like my only way to go is here. Thought there might be some creatures, particularly devlins on either side, but no. Just given the structure of the room, I would imagine there'd be turrets, but so far I don't notice. Nice cheap shot, though. Spawn ambush. Boy, there's a lot of them. Fuck. You have to flee. Oh, hey. Friendly turret. Major blast, too. Although they, strangely enough, only appear to, oh, I guess they died regularly from friendly fire. First I wonder why they seem to die normally with fusion blasts, but they didn't. So, watch that activate. No, just closes it. Might be in trouble. Might end up having to respawn soon. If I have to go over that part again, I'll just flee and let the turret take care of most of it. There's no real need to hang around and tarry, especially when resources are so scarce. Leave them here. More of these ominous slime pillars. There's a save point here, but oh, I was gonna ask what good it does me, but got a bone thrown to me here. So let's look at this strange abyss. Oops. Dire again. In case you were wondering, you're not really outside. You're standing in a giant holographic projector. Oh, fancy. We finally managed to hack through Cart's lockout to get to you, and we have some information we found in the previous system before the lockout. To put it simple, his armor has some sort of energy field surrounding it that conventional munitions cannot penetrate. We do have a plan, though. I'll let our chief science officer explain. Here's Phil to tell you more. This is Rogart, chief science officer of the Mobius. One of the projects that was ongoing at the time of the attack on Norcore was a prototype weapon. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but you may be seeing it sometime in the future. Well, I certainly got my improved assault rifle, which looks like he addressed it soon enough. Unfortunately, the prototype itself has been destroyed, but we still have some of the nuclear devices it fires. Oh, so it's the nuke gun, which, is the ultimate gun. Basically the BFG 9000 of Marathon Evil, and as far as I know, pretty much all Marathon games. We have reconfigured these into powerful fusion grenades, which can be fired from a standard MOW MDN 36cm assault rifle. They pack quite a punch, and we believe they can cut right through Karth's shields. Our readings indicate that his armor has been seriously upgraded also. You'll need to score direct hits with most of them to kill him. One more thing, your in-helmet data readout will register them as normal grenades. Sorry, I feel kind of mush-mouthed right now. It's hard to move my lips right. Maybe just a little hydration like that will help a little bit. Okay. Still need more supplies though. See, Frigid Man, I'm assuming for now until I find specific information that he designs these levels. It's good at, setting these kind of tones here. Like there's anticipation, it's kind of empty, there's some glowing light like this. Some Marathon 1 textures there. Oh, there we go. There's the bastard. Can I get more with which to attack this guy? I don't even have like an alien weapon that would come in handy. Let's try this first. Micro dodging to get in as many pistol bullets as possible. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't happen like that in multiplayer. Right. Fuck. Made that explosion like a juggernaut. So that fusion grenade thing really got to him. Alright. Wait a minute. I'm going to save now that I've done that. Oh hey, one extra clip I lost. Missed. Okay, back up here. Get my briefing, and I might get out of here already. Wait for these elevators to align, basically. A bit of a pain. This will take a while. This next one. Perfect. Okay. Dyer here. Good job killing Pakor. We felt it from here when the bastard's fusion pack exploded straight to hell. While you've been off fighting Karth, we've made several important discoveries. Among them, the fact that this is not a ground-based structure as we originally thought. It's actually a crashed spaceship. Now that we know this, we have a way off this miserable ball of dirt. The ship's maneuvering thrusters are out, but the main drive seems to be fine. Our science teams have taken our escape pods from the Mobius and hooked them up to make a makeshift maneuvering system. We're going to start up the systems and teleport you up, so it may be a bumpy ride. Dyer out. This kind of reminds me of Unreal in a way. The way it starts out, there's a crashed ship. There's some kind of horrific messages from now dead humans. Their last messages. It's a lot of horror. The Devlins even have some similar aspects to the Scourge. As far as I know, this was made in 1999. Unreal came out in 98, so I wonder if there's any influence there. But anyway, we had Dent, we had Freeman, now we have Dyer. And how much you want to bet the teleportation won't go as planned? Okay. Come to think of it, I probably should have gone back and saved at another time when the elevators were about to align, because I'll bet you, and it's, by the way, this level is called All Dressed Up and No Place to Go, but I bet you I might end up dying along the way here. So we've got all these cliff sides. They appear to be in a certain order. Looks like, I don't know, this looks like a place that if I were to go to, it might have something useful or important. But at face value, the right route would be to go along here, jump across to here, and then I think on the other side of that is where I want to go next. But there'll most certainly be some teleportations along the way. Spawn-ins of enemies. So let's see first what happens if I go off the beaten path. Maybe I'll be rewarded. But right now I think I want to conserve supplies, because I'm pretty low. Shit. Well, I can easily get around this, I think. Oh, no, maybe I can't. If I can lure it up here, but I'd be on another one of those things where, in keeping with the setting of the game, the lore of the game, the Devlins aren't well suited to light. And this is pretty dark anyway. It's the night sky. Nice stalactites, by the way. Gives you a feeling of a cave, but one seems to be pretty methodically carved out. There's another Devlin back there. Actually, it might be the same one. I think it just kind of wandered back there and stood there. Oh, fuck, two of them. Wait, looks like the grenades work like normal grenades now, so I guess that fusion thing from last level was just level specific. So now I'm down here. I don't know how much good that does, since I'm now almost out of ammunition. But there's a core I'm supposed to find. I don't know where it is. Okay, this is some other side. So if I end up dying, respawning, I don't think I'll go back. I won't take this off-beaten path, because it doesn't seem to have really done me any good. But that's the risk you take, you know. There's no real telling what you'll find. There's some way that I could infer the logic of what Frigid Man would do at that juncture from what little I've played so far. I'd love to know what that logic is. Can I even get back up? It looks like my only options are to maybe go down into the lava. Would that teleport me out or something? No, okay, so let's go back up these steps. Okay. Wait, what's this? Okay, it's another way down. Okay, so I shouldn't have done that. There's no real point. I'm sure I'll still get some spawn-ins along this path. This is cool though, it's kind of a cliffside adventure. I think I experienced something similar with Tempest Rai, Tempest Rai, whatever. But I have to like flee from that. Damn it, there's no real way. Alright, well I'll go do that over again, and this time I won't bother with the down low area. I'll wait until these do enough cycles, then I'll go back and save. So that way they reach the right point in the cycles sooner if I have to respawn back here again. So I'll need all that supplies I can get. Ah, shit. Okay, there we go. That helps. Okay, so I don't get any spawn-ins until... Oops, that was a bit risky. I might have fallen off. There won't be any spawn-ins until right about that threshold before what looks to be a main building. Oh, except for this one, of course. Shit. It's hard to dodge that. Okay. Okay. It's kind of hard to juggle, but I made it. Problem is, I now don't have any long-range weapons, and that could be what really helps me. Okay, I managed to trigger a spawn in that way, and it sounds like they're gonna start killing each other and or themselves. I heard a trooper kill himself. Peekaboo. Can I fall down here? Looks like I can, yeah. I'd be into a lava pit, so I'll make sure to avoid that, although I'd have to walk pretty slow in here to get to it, so I think if I just run along, if we even have to do that, it won't be bad. But I kind of have to do this trickery, find some way to make it work, because it's so risky to jump down there like that. I suppose I can get in a few shotgun shells, and then if I manage to kill that trooper as a barrier to that door, I'll be able to run through. Hopefully I won't encounter any resistance to add to the one I'll be dealing with over here, because I'm sure they'll try to rush down and get me. Kind of hit it, but it's not very accurate. Oh, there we go. Perfect. What's this over here? At least it's a little area of darkness. But I'm pretty sure I'll get hurt if I linger on that lava. So I think for now the best thing is to just jump down. Oh shit. I got more supplies, but... Okay, well I can at least go back up here. So that turned out okay. That switch, I guess that opens the door. Yep. Alright, 2 fucking shotgun shells and this fucking trooper. Alright, that did enough. Got a save point. Okay, here we go. A little more mercy for me. Save again. Incoming message from UESC cruiser Mobius. Dyer here. Sorry about that. When I activated the jump pad, the crew started up the main systems and everything went wacky. Yep, as I suspected. In other words, the transport system faulted and sent you on a previous program. It happened to send you here. I wonder if that's secretly bullshit. Like maybe these guys are trying to kill me. We have been wandering the lower atmosphere looking for you and found you here in a dormant IPIT, or IPIT, Interplanetary Industrial Transporter. Looks like it's been around a while. I've heard stories of how huge Christ ships, I don't know, in the original Marathon they're spelled C-R-I-S, C-R-I-S-T, not with the H in the middle. But anyway, which transported food and supplies to Mars, transported these eye-pits all over the galaxy to replace the Christ themselves. The eye-pits would always burn up their fusion cores and thus were abandoned. That was before we had encountered all this alien technology. We're duplicating an alien power core right now to power the eye-pit. Since you're down here there already, we're going to need to do some things inside while we position the new core in its containment sector outside. Yeah, how convenient. Just, while you're down here. Since we accidentally sent you here. Alright. We plan to drag the ship into the eye pit and teleport the whole thing to Axis Omega, the nearest UESC occupied planet. To your left, you can see that to get to the eye pit control stations, you will need to activate two card key access panels. I have no idea where these damn keys are, or if they are even here. Do your best to find them and use them at the indicated insertion points. Report to pumping station Epsilon for more info. Okay. I'll try and see where those points are relative to what I can see on the map so far, because I don't really know where in this building they are. We'll find it out later, because my time's up for today. Next time on Marathon Evil, we will go through all dressed up and no place to go and beyond. Until then, thanks for watching.